All right. So I went out and bought a brand new Sony HDR-CX405. And these have been around for a while, and they're not really expensive cameras. And one of the main reasons I wanted to take a look at this is I saw a lot of good reviews on it, and I didn't want to invest a lot of money in a camera like this yet. I've got a GoPro, and that's cool. I had some older cameras that are nothing like this, but let's check it out, see what comes in the box. Alright, so you got instructions and little different various cards and booklets, which normally come with a camera like this. So I have to ask my question, why even get, a camera? Why not just use the GoPro? This camera has got a zoom on it, and I needed something with a zoom. Whoop, I already dropped it. How about that? So there it is right there. Very, very small. And, very light. As typical of a Sony. I've got an older Sony. It's got the photo on it, and then the button right there for start and stop. It's kind of a mini. I have an old digital Sony. It still works good, but it's digital like that. So everything looks cool. Let's see what else we got in the box. So we got a let's see if I can get in here and get this out. Alright, so there's a standard plug. I like these kind of cool little bags. And there's the battery, which is a lithium battery. This looks like an HDMI connection with the, plug for the camera. I have another plug here. I'm not really for sure what that is. It's a USB. Not sure how to really connect all that together, but that's pretty much what I got in there. A bunch of pamphlets and these items here. So let's check it out and see if I can get it started. Right, so I did buy this little skin disc to go with, and then again, the price of it, the quality of it, the zoom in, which I really needed a little bit more zoom, because sometimes I go out in the woods and places and I say I have a bear climbing down a tree, and I actually cannot video it with a GoPro. You're not going to zoom in and out. I need some zoom and the night vision. If you're going to go ghost hunting or go out at night, you need a night vision. All that for a little over $200, and we're going to check it out. So I guess let's load the battery. I'm trying to do this all with one hand. Put the battery in there, and the battery says, see, it tells you how to do this. So that should go in like that. Maybe I've got it in the wrong way. Maybe let's see if there's any way to tell. It's kind of hard to see there with the lights. It's got an arrow right there. The arrow should be okay. So line up the arrows. Not be kind of crazy. It'll work. How about that? Alright. I'm going to lose this little fella right here. Little fella, don't run away. So we got the battery loaded. And we want to load the... Oh, it's actually working. Got some power in there. Cool. We're going to load the... Yeah, I apologize for doing this with one hand, but I just don't have it set up any other way. So there's your HMD out, which is this cable over here, which you can put to anything like your TV. And, you know, guess what? I knocked that little fella down there again. I'm going to get him in there before I lose him. How about that? Now, it should go in like that with the different cards. This one should be the one that goes in. You just put it in that way with the format on top. You can see the writing. Okay, so that should be in there, the disc. So it doesn't look like it's in. Oh shit. It's always something, isn't it? Yeah, it's in there. It's clicked in just to make sure to check on that. So we got that, and again, there's no buttons on this thing. It's as simple as dirt, because I mean, it is, that's what I want. It's something simple I could grab and run out and use. This is the other cable that comes with it, which I didn't know what this was, but it's the USB. Of course, you take one end, put it in your plug there to charge it, and the other end, that's what this is for. Just kind of pull this out like that and get it. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one hand. And that plugs into there. So that's what that's for. It goes into the USB connection. So it's always sitting there out ready to go. It's permanently attached in there. So it's kind of like compact, kind of like a little compact camera. You got the lens cover. There's not really much more to it other than that. Not really much more to that. Close that. Of course, zoom and photos and start button. Now, that's all you got. I'll tell you. I'm going to check this out. You know, for amateurs like me, YouTubers, or people who, you know, got big cameras, you know, what about this? You know, should you try to get a lot of money or try this out? So we'll check it out and go see how it does. I'll test it. Good deal. Trying to do the settings here, and again, this does flip around where you can, you know, look at it at yourself as you're going down if you're doing that type of thing. So this does twist around. It's just got a toggle switch, so you kind of, I guess, just toggle. So I'm going to say, yeah, English. There we go. English. I think you should push in, right? Well. Okay, so I push English, and I guess you should push it in, right? Okay, it already took it. I didn't see that. You toggle and push, and then go next. And I'm in New York. Yeah, that's. Let's see. Let me check and see if that's. And daylight savings on. I guess there's no problem with that. Year date, year month date. That's military, I guess. Okay, that should be right. Come on, dude. Don't mess with me. 14, 20, 2020. Oh, that was a crazy year. And time is 11 p.m. Okay, so I got that. New York. Okay. I don't want to get it there. Alright, so it's giving me the lens cover may be closed. Oh, okay. Alright, so there we go. It's working, so we'll go check it out. Alright, so I've got this Sony camera, and I don't think it's exactly what I'm thinking you would get. It's a low light or night recording. But I think if you go in the pitch dark, it doesn't do a infrared look. I mean, I'm trying to see out here. There's a tree. Now, let's see if the zoom works on this. What it does. Just not really what I expected. I've got another Sony camera that has the night shot on it, and it really does show a difference. But this is, I mean, it kind of does pick up what is out here versus, you know, nothing. There's something out there. What is that? What the heck is that? Unless I've just not got a setting, I mean, I can't even see holding my hand right there. I must not, you know, it's supposed to be kind of automatic. But I don't know. I don't know if this would be exactly what I need or not for like ghosts, because I know there's a building right there in front of me. It's not really picking that up. I know there's a dog down there somewhere and it's not picking that up. But I guess you can. So that right there is what I really do like, though. It does zoom in pretty good, you know, on other features like that. I just don't think it's the infrared stuff that you think that you need to see stuff. But it's more like, I guess, low light. But for $200, I think it'll be cool. Alright, so here I am on a trail checking out this CX405 Sony camera and going to see what it can do. Blogging pretty good, I think. And let's check it out. It'll be my first time using it out here in the wild. And see what's going on out there. Looks like you got some people out there fishing. Which, good luck on that. Basically, just look. If I'm just walking around, I like to grab something and just walk around. Is it picking up good? Does it look right? We'll check it out. Walk around and check it out. Of course, the other biggest feature that I really wanted to see about that, look at that. It's like some rock check dams, and as it floods in here, it does, is a zoom. I always get in the woods and I see lots of little critters, and look at that, there's one right there. It's a squirrel, but you see, if I had my GoPro, I wouldn't have been able to see that. Yeah, and it goes in there pretty good. Yeah, if I could just keep it steady. But that's cool. That's really what I want to see right there. Good job. Let's go check it out some more here. Who knows, this place may be haunted. I think it is. See if it'll hone in on that. Yeah. Took it a minute, but that's cool. That's kind of what I was wanting to see. Good deal. Yeah, so this place used to be nothing but a swamp, and they cleaned it up. Now when it rains, it fills up. You probably can't walk down through here, but they made a park out of it because that's about the only thing you can make out of a swamp. You can't build anything on it. And this is actually a rubber like material, asphaltic rubber. So man, you could run on this and not get, you know, hurt your feet on there. Might be cool. Look at that. Crawdad hole. Let's check it out. So here we are at the creek, which is pretty cool. It's up a little bit muddy, but there is a lot of people, and even I've done it, take a kayak through here, or little boats. Cool. Let's see what we're gonna do. Yeah, so I bought this camera so that I could actually just have a second camera, something to zoom in and use a little better, just like a standard camera other than my GoPro. I've got some other older cameras, but they're digital, 20-some years old, work pretty good. The only thing I don't necessarily think was the greatest thing about this is the night vision doesn't pick up as good as I thought it would, but you know, for $200, what do you expect? I really do think if you just need a camera, amateur or just beating the bush, even YouTubing, this is about the best one you're going to get for your money. I really do believe that. It's pretty cool. I kind of really do like that zoom. You can go pretty far with it. What's that? No. Hopefully well, I shut him up, but there was a bullfrog in there. I'll be able to tell when I put this thing actually on film and check it out to see how it actually sounds for real. That's the other concern I got, but for $200, I'm sure it's going to be a great fit. Let's see if I can get out of here before I get lost. Right here, this is called the Witches Circle. You got witches that sit around here at night and do their little thing. I don't know if that's true. It kind of looks like it, but there is a road over there somewhere that's named like Wicca. It's dedicated to the Wicca. I believe that's witches. Pretty cool place. Alright, so the other thing I want to see, and I just kind of got it crammed up in my console right now up there in the window area. Just, you know, I have to figure some way to put it on a suction cup. So it's just a rough analysis of how good it does it do when you drive down the road. How good can you hear me? And there's with the window down. How loud can you hear my wheels? These big tires. how good it does for that. I think it does pretty good. We'll see. Cool.